A lot of you guys already know that I have been a minimalist for well over 4 years. There's a lot of things that I have learned, that I've stopped buying, that I stopped doing, and then there's a lot of things that I regret buying as a minimalist. So this video is not to put anybody down if you guys do these things or if you're into what I'm about to say that I regret. This is just my opinion, things that I wish I wouldn't have done and would have just saved the money. So let's just get on into it. Glass storage containers. Now, I went down the rabbit hole with when I got my first apartment. I wanted everything to look perfect, yet on a budget. So, of course, Pinterest played a really big role in me trying to make my first apartment look like a minimalist museum. If you guys go back to my first videos, you will see what I am talking about. Everything was a little bit too perfect and I tried a little bit too hard. And with that being said, making things look perfect doesn't necessarily mean that they are perfect. I decided to purchase glass jars back in the day for my cereal, my pasta, my chia seeds, my walnuts, my pecans, like all of those things. And I wanted to have everything nice and labeled and perfect. And what I could have done that was a little bit more, money saving, a little bit more, sustainable, all that stuff, is the fact that I could have saved like pickle jars. I love pickles. I always buy pickles. I always buy tomato sauce. Everything comes, like those items come in glass jars already. What I could have done was just wash them, soak them overnight, take the label off, and reuse those jars instead of making everything look perfect all the time. So I do regret purchasing the glass containers that I have. I do have about 4 left right now. They're on their way out. They're cracked. I mean, they are old. They're still from my first apartment, but they're just hard to hold. They're hard to pour cereal. It's not ideal. And eventually when we do have kids, they're not gonna be able to use those because I wouldn't want them to break them or, hurt themselves with them. I just wish that I would have saved my money and just dealt with what I have. Certain skincare items. Again, another rabbit hole that I went down where I was purchasing certain items to make my face look a certain way. I always wanted my face to have more definition. I've always had a very full, round face, and I never appreciated that. So I would buy like gua sha tools, I would buy like these ice rollers, I would buy certain things that were really popular in the minimalist community and minimalist skincare routine, thinking that it would work for me, it's gonna do me wonders, and it did. It did do great, but the results weren't permanent. They were only like an hour for results, and not to mention they broke. They broke every time I dropped one. Even if I dropped it on the rug, somehow it would shatter. Those little gua sha tools, the rollers, they always broke on me, and I felt like that was the universe telling me to stop buying those items and just be happy with how my face looks, and be a little bit more appreciative with, what I was born with. So I do regret purchasing certain skincare items, certain expensive skincare items, because with me right now not making a lot of money, my skincare routine now is beyond simple, yet it's everything that my skin needs. Sunscreen, moisturizer, and I also have an exfoliator. That's all I use. I will do an updated skincare routine soon, but I am done spending my money on skincare tools for now. I just haven't seen any results, and I just regret purchasing those items. Aesthetically pleasing wardrobe. Now, this goes hand in hand with trying to make your house look aesthetic / you want your wardrobe to match your aesthetics. I wanted all of my clothes to be like this beige color, like my headboard. I really love that color. Generally, it brings me happiness and gives me good vibes, but I don't necessarily need my entire life to revolve around that one color. And I just thought that if I had that color with everything would look so coherent and perfect. And I regret purchasing certain clothing items that were just that one aesthetically pleasing color, and I just never wore them. And that's me, a minimalist, saying that. So you live and you learn, especially when you start a new lifestyle. You're still learning as you go. As for me right now, I know that I don't enjoy wearing like really colorful clothes, but I don't mind now exploring different colors, even though it doesn't match the whole vibe that I was going for. I do wear a lot of black. I feel very comfortable in black clothing. I do have certain items that are beige, but I don't revolve my wardrobe on an aesthetically pleasing vibe anymore. I go with what, you know, fits, what's comfy, what I feel confident in. I just don't go by the whole, you know, one color only. And I regret purchasing a lot of beige sweaters that I got rid of because I didn't like the way they fit. So I wasted, again, more money. What if buys? Now, this probably is like the weirdest thing on the list because I have to explain it a little bit, but basically the what if buys are the items that you buy just in case. Like, oh, what if the stores close, or what if the company stops selling my favorite product, then I'm gonna stock up. The what if buys I regret doing. I did this for so many years, even as a minimalist. I purchased items that I didn't end up using. For example, a certain skincare product, and I'm like, all right, it's on sale, so I'm gonna buy like 5 of them because I know that I'm gonna use them, and this is probably gonna save me money and time. Wrong. Down the road, I got sick of that certain skincare product. You know, our skin changes as we age, you know, over time, our skin changes and we need different products. And we need to stop using the product that we so-called loved because it's doing more harm than good. So I kind of went a little overboard on certain products when I had my first apartment, thinking that I was saving money and doing the right thing because, you know, the what if scenario. What if they stop selling this product? Oh, it's on sale, so what if it's not on sale again? I regret doing the whole what if buys. I don't do that anymore. And like I said, this goes hand in hand with any item in your house. For me, it was skincare, it was certain hair products. There was a hair product that I was obsessed with when I first started my channel. I think it was OGX, the Shine Spray. I used to be obsessed. Like, I would spray that on my hair every day and I loved it. So I stocked up on it. Then over time, the company did switch to not being vegan friendly, cruelty free anymore. I was very upset with that. I always and only purchase cruelty free and vegan items. That's just my preference. And also my hair was not reacting to the product like it used to be. It was acting very greasy. You could tell my hair was like sick of it. So I had like 5 bottles to try to find a gift to somebody because I couldn't return them because I did the whole what if, and it was already too late to return these what if items. So yeah, I totally regret doing that. Brand new items. This is something that I think I regret the most because these are the items that cost the most and that kind of lose value over time. So what I'm talking about is my computer. My computer was brand new when I purchased it. That was a really good year for me. It was 2018. I was making, again, a lot of money with YouTube. I was picking up shifts at my old job, so I was making overtime there. So I felt that, all right, I just paid off my student loan. I'm going to purchase myself a decent laptop. I'm gonna go to Apple. And I spent $1,200 on my MacBook Pro. I think it was back in 2019, 18, around there. I don't remember the year, but it was a while ago. With me doing that, I look at the price of the same MacBook Pro I have right now, used. It's like $300. Around $300 to $400 depending who you're buying it from, but I just couldn't believe it. And it makes me feel silly. I know it's years and years from now, but I could have easily purchased a MacBook Pro used and saved way more than half of that money that I spent. My boyfriend has a MacBook Air and his laptop is from 2012 and he still uses it till this day. I mean, I'm probably gonna have this laptop for years and years to come, but I just wish that I would have purchased it used and would have saved that money. Sometimes people get really cocky when they're making a lot of money, so they spend a lot of money. And then when things hit the fan, or you know, when things don't go your way, or things start to go downhill again, your savings is not where it was supposed to be or where it should be because you were spending that money on brand new expensive items. Did I need the laptop? Definitely. It makes my work life easier. It was a lot better than what I was doing on my phone. Same thing goes for my camera. I spent $600 on this camera. I could have easily gotten it used. And I also want to tell you guys, this is not in my case, but if you are buying brand new cars, be careful. Cars are another thing that depreciates the minute you take it off the lot. They're just a machine to get you from A to B. I always purchased used cars. Yes, the used cars I did have to put in work where some of them needed, you know, oil change, some of them the motors went, but that was because you have to be careful on where you purchase and who you purchase from. Do your research. But purchasing brand new cars, oh, it's a big no-no. Big no-no. Unless you have a lot of money to spend like that, then by all means. But if you're like me and you're always on a budget and you're always trying to save and do the right thing and just get by in life, just get the used car. It's so worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry about my hair. It's hot today. I'm not trying to do my hair in the summer. You guys will be seeing this crazy bun probably all summer long. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want a part 2, I will gladly record that for you. There's a couple of other things that I regret buying and I am ready to come out and tell you. So I will catch you guys in the next video.